All right, if you're working remotely, you know the drill. That constant calendar Tetris, the pings that come in way too late at night, and just the nonstop mental math. I'm talking about the one hidden challenge that is silently tripping up even the best remote teams: time zones. But today, we're going to flip the script and turn that challenge into your secret weapon. And look, this is not just some minor annoyance we're talking about. The numbers are actually pretty staggering. Data from Owl Labs shows a whopping 62% of us are collaborating across different time zones. And for 14%, that's 1 in 7 people, it is their single biggest struggle with remote work. That's a ton of us feeling that friction every single day. So, I gotta ask you, does that sound familiar? Is trying to figure out who's online when, waiting hours for an answer, and just managing a chaotic calendar your biggest headache? If you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. But stick with me because we are about to fix it. Because here's the big mindset shift we need to make. Research from Harvard Business School actually shows that getting a handle on time zones isn't just about damage control or surviving the workday. When you get this right, it becomes a massive competitive advantage that fuels your productivity and creates a way healthier work culture. Okay, so let's dive right into our first hack. This one is all about mastering the art of your overlap hours. We're going to call this your golden window. And it's all about being super intentional with that very limited time you have together in real time. So think about the two realities here. For most teams, the reality is a calendar just jam-packed with random meetings. It causes constant stress, especially for folks who have to join calls way outside their normal hours. The game changer is to protect that small window of overlap like it's gold and use it only for high-value strategic collaboration. So what do I mean by high value? Well, think quick decisions, creative brainstorming sessions, and solving those really tough problems that need that quick back and forth. This is not the time for status updates. And get this, when teams get this right, research shows they deliver projects 22% faster. It's all about the quality of your time, not the quantity. Now, building right on top of that, our second hack is all about building an asynchronous-first communication culture. This right here is your team's productivity superpower. And again, look at the difference. Most companies have this default always available culture, right? It just leads to constant interruptions and serious meeting fatigue. The goal is to shift to a thoughtfully responsive culture where deep, focused work is the default. And companies like Maze and GitLab have already proven that this model absolutely works at scale. So how do you actually do it? Well, first, set really clear expectations, maybe something like a 24-hour response time. Second, front-load all of your messages with every piece of context someone might need. And third, and this one is a total game changer, use short video explanations with tools like Loom or Vidyard instead of trying to schedule a 30-minute call. It is so much faster, it's clearer, and it respects everyone's time. Okay, on to hack number 3. It's time to take back control of your day. It is time to reclaim your calendar with strategic time blocking. You know, your day can either be reactive, where you're just constantly getting pulled in a million different directions by notifications and meeting pop-ups, or it can be proactive. By blocking out chunks of time on your calendar, you create these clear visual boundaries that signal to your whole team when you're available and, more importantly, when you're in deep focus mode. And the payoff for this? It's huge. The data shows that professionals who strategically time block their day accomplish a staggering 53% more tasks than people who don't. I mean, that's the difference between having a good day and having a great week. And here's just an example of what that could look like. You batch similar tasks together. Maybe you have a communication block first thing in the morning to clear out your inbox, then a protected 3-hour block for deep work, and then a dedicated meeting window in the afternoon that lines up with your team's overlap hours. It's really just about designing your day with intention. And that idea of intentionality leads us right into our fourth hack, creating what we'll call a single source of truth. This is all about the liberating power of really, really good documentation. Oh man, we have all been there. You're completely blocked on a project, just waiting for hours for a teammate in another time zone to wake up and answer one simple question. The game changer is building a culture where information is self-serve, empowering everybody on the team to find what they need and move forward on their own, anytime. And if you want to see the gold standard for this, you have to look at GitLab. Their public handbook has over 1,000 pages detailing, well, everything. It is the ultimate example of how documentation doesn't just answer questions, it builds a culture of trust and efficiency on a global scale. All right, our final hack, number 5, is all about letting technology do the heavy lifting for you. It's time to build your smart toolkit to make time zones a total non-issue.
Seriously, stop doing the mental math. Trying to calculate who is where and when is exhausting, and it's just asking for mistakes. Instead, you can use automated tools for seamless coordination, and teams that do this see a 30% drop in missed meetings and scheduling errors. It is such a simple change with a huge payoff.
Just a few essential tools can completely transform your workflow. Things like every time zone help you visualize everyone's day. Calendly automates all that booking back and forth, and even simple built-in features in Slack and Google Calendar make everyone's local time visible, which just fosters so much more respect and awareness. Okay, so here's the thing you really need to get. These 5 hacks are powerful on their own for sure, but the real magic, the real transformation comes from the multiplier effect when you combine them. They build on each other to create this seamless, productive system. And this is not just theory. Just look what happened with a real SaaS company that felt totally buried by time zone chaos. They put this whole system into place, and the results after just 6 months, they were incredible. A 41% drop in meeting time, 28% faster project completion, and listen to this, 92% of the team reported a better work-life balance. This system just plain works. So what's your next step? Here's a super simple plan. This week, just calculate and protect those golden overlap hours. Within 2 weeks, set up your async guidelines. Within a month, start calendar blocking and documenting your key processes. And then just make using the right tools an ongoing habit for everyone. So let's end on this really powerful idea. By putting these strategies into practice, you're not just solving a problem. You are transforming what most people see as a logistical nightmare into your team's greatest strength. Your global distribution becomes your competitive edge. Now go claim it.